it is on to the Tag Team Championship, and you know who is coming out now. And then, I talked about that before. You know, as I sit next to SBF, they have a lot of... Here's what I'm going to say to you, RJ. We are being graced by a former WXW alumni himself, Doc Daniels. I have to ask you respectfully, please just sit aside for the moment while Doc Daniels joins us on commentary. No problem, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am graced by the presence of WXW alumni, Doc Daniels.
How the hell you doing, boys?
I am fantastic, especially now that you got to join us. What a good life it is.
Got that right.
See, I remember. And the name speaks for itself. They are here, Dio Bando, the Pitbull, Trey Heat, and they are here to bring the heat. That is why they are Prime Time Heat, your BPW Tag Team Champions. Speaking of which, we've already been there, done that, sang that song, danced that dance, bought the postcard. You're looking at the greatest BPW Tag Team Champions right here, Doc. Figure it out.
Hey, I don't dispute that. You guys have had a long career up here in the Valley. Former WXW C4 Tag Team Champions yourself.
And see, even Doc Daniels recognizes what finest really is. But now, we are going on to the Battlefield Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship match. The self-proclaimed best bond in wrestling in the Vetrano brothers. That's why I said self-proclaimed. You have Little Stock Vetrano and what self-proclaimed main event Mook. As far as I'm concerned, they're both Mooks. My pick on this one is gonna have to be the Heat.
Didn't the brothers beat you guys for the tag team titles?
Now we're talking about stupid Nick. Now we're talking about stupid Nick right here.
I think it's Mook and Stock.
Yeah, stupid Nick. That's what I said. Nick, Mook, it's all the same. And he's stupid Mark. It was stupid Mark. That's right.
Trey Heat showing that he has the muscle when it comes to him.
And Stock is here. He claims that he has all the stock in the tag team. Let's see what he does against the Pitbull Trey Heat. And big drop kick by Stock Vetrano on the Trey Heat.
These are the only two teams in history that have been 2 times WXW or BPW tag team titles.
Maybe for now, Doc. Maybe for now they're the only 2. Big double hip toss. Is this a... I've felt this move before. They call it the Dude Hell Yes. I would say I've taken it. It's Dude Hell No for me. Derivative.
Trey kicked out quick at the 2 there. Wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to lose the tag team titles.
Listen,
nice
like
tag.
These guys. They're rats. Whole family's rats.
I know how you guys feel. Trust me. I've seen what you've done to his father. They're fine.
That's right, Doc. You know.
Where's that midget? Is he here in the crowd?
I'm pretty sure he's here somewhere.
And Dio Bando distracting Stock Vetrano just enough for Trey Heat to capitalize.
Yup, the old man sat front row just to see his boys get their heads knocked off.
That's exactly what he's seeing now, as Trey and Bando are in firm control of this match. So reason they're the tag team champs.
Dio Bando coming in, letting everybody know it's Dio Bando, baby.
I don't like him, he's cocky.
Listen to that Broadheadsville crowd. They're making their presence known here tonight at Guilty as Charged.
It might be Battlefield's last stand here in the Signature Event Center, but we are showing you all this will not be the last of Battlefield. This is a new beginning. We are moving on to a new spectrum, and it starts here tonight.
I want to thank everyone out there watching here tonight on our live stream. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. There's going to be so much more content coming out in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. Welcome.
They try a nice tag there.
Getting in Mook. Mook coming in, firing on all cylinders on Trey Heat. Whip, reverse. Duck one. Here comes Mook. And Mook with the signature Luthez press onto Trey Heat. And the Pitbull throwing Mook off.
Doesn't he call it the Mook Test Press?
That's a good one.
Good one. Mook.
Almost on his feet. Bando now in. Nice hit to the midsection. Once he's setting him up for a reverse. Ducks the line.
And Dio Bando. Dio Bando taking advantage of an opportunity.
Took those glasses off and the ref couldn't see a damn thing.
That was clever.
This is the problem here. When you have a referee that needs to have his spectacles, needs to have his goggles,
look what's
and you
going
take
on
them
here.
off, it's more like a Scooby-Doo Scooby-Doo skit.
Say that 10 times.
Scooby-Doo skit.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed here with Trey and Dio. They really seem to know what the other person's thinking. You would have thought the Vetranos would have had the leg up in that contest.
You would think that. You would think that these two would know each other better than anybody. But at the end of the day, Dio Bando and Trey Heat are the BPW Tag Team Champions for a reason. It is Dio Bando, baby.
Look at the power.
Just like a Planet Fitness commercial, he picks things up and puts them down.
Kick out at the 2. But Dio's putting him back to the mat.
Strong.
Dio Bando doing what he needs to do in a tag team match, and that is cutting this ring in half, keeping Mook Vetrano in his corner.
Not only that, you see the consistent tags between Dio and Trey Heat, making sure that the fresh man is always in the ring.
What the hell is it with Mook? And every time I see Mook, he's getting his ass kicked. What is that about?
I'll tell you what, the kid can take a licking and still keep on ticking. And Stock Vetrano in the corner trying to get his brother all the energy that he can muster. Trying to tell his brother, I am here, listen to my voice, I am still here for you.
Did you say mustard?
All he can muster.
Mustard?
Boot up, right into the face of Trey. Off the middle, crossbody.
That was impressive.
It was impressive, but he made the mistake by not hooking the leg for the pin immediately.
Not what it takes, Doc.
And Mook needed to make that cover on the Trey Heat, but instead he makes the tag to stop Vetrano. And here comes Dio Bando, baby. And we're going right into it. Big clothesline after clothesline. Taking out Dio Bando and Trey Heat, one after another. Stock Vetrano firing on all cylinders.
And this is the problem with cutting off the ring and keeping one person in. Once that fresh man comes in, you're starting all over again.
That's right, Doc. But here comes Stock. A two for one special. We call that a blue light special. And Stock calling his brother Mook in, saying, brother, we need to bring this home. We need to take this belt back home.
That's it.
Big barn burner on the
That's
Trey
it.
Heat. But Dio Bando, baby, still in this for his team. Reversal on the spine buster. Picking up Stock Vetrano.
Is Stock okay? I think he might be out.
He might have gone to sleep. And he is not asleep.
Fault, Aurora. What you out here? What you out here for?
And I don't know about you guys, but I think Tommy's gonna have to start wearing goggles. It seems like Dio Bando is so focused on making sure that Tommy can't see, so that Dio Bando can capitalize. Hey, big spot buster! Shades of Arn Anderson.
You smell that? I think he might have.
He might have soiled himself.
Oh, come on, guys.
He might have soiled himself a little bit.
He's looking for his brother, and his brother is nowhere to be found. He's trying to make the tag.
Well, they got all the stock in stock Vetrano right now.
Oh!
Big poop from Dio Bando on the stock Vetrano. And Ref Rora giving Tommy Bro his glasses back.
Idea.
And I think Tommy Bro saw it. And Tommy Bro is asking the crowd, should I call for the bell?
I'm telling you, I saw a low blow.
I saw it too, but at the end of the day, it's up to Tommy Bro to call it. If Tommy Bro doesn't call it,
what's your call, Tommy Bro?
what is the call, Tommy?
I told you this broad shouldn't be here.
And Dio Bando trying to tell Tommy, no, don't
way.
And the Vetranos take it!
New champ! New champ!
I can't believe it!
Three times tag team champion.
I can't believe it! We have to see this championship hug by the Vetrano Bros for a third time! Whether you like it or not, they are your only three-time Battlefield Tag Team Champions.
And once again, for the last time in this signature event center, Mook and Stock, the Vetrano brothers, are back on top of the tag team division here in BPW.
I gotta say, Dio Bando tried to pull out all the stops. Dio Bando tried to make it to where the ref couldn't see. But for Dio Bando, a man that loves Drake so much, I have one word for you, and it's mustard! I can't believe it. They are your three-time Battlefield Tag Team Champions. The Vetrano Bros, with their family, their friends, their followers, their supporters here in this crowd. They believed in them from the start. And all I can say is, dude, hell yes.
Enjoy it. Yeah, little boys. Yeah, boys. Enjoy it. Warm it up.
For how long or not it lasts.
Leave it nice and warm.
Mook can't stop! 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 Mook can't stop!
And once again, for the third time, we had to see a champion.